Just a little baby tree today, thankfully, so far. Just had to use a little baby saw.
Guess what, gang? Sean and Don here.
Sean and Don.
Guess where we're at?
Props.
Back at the property. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks since we've been here. Jake. Yeah, Jake's been out here last weekend, and then we were in Calgary, which I imagine you've probably seen that video by now. But yeah, this weekend we're having Reese and Gretchen come back out, and they haven't seen it, and like Gretchen has only seen it like once when it was really primitive.
Since that video.
Yeah, since if you watch the tearing it down Love Shack, I'm sorry, what was that video title? I can't remember. It's where we took the Love Shack down. It's actually this week's video.
Watch where you're walking there.
Yeah, it's kind of got dangerous again. But if you saw that video, Gretchen was in the very beginning. They were clearing out. I mean, it was way early on in the project. So I'm excited for them both to see it, take a look, and they want to do some burning. So we're not quite sure what that, yeah, it's some sort of slash burn. It's that time of year. We can't do the big piles, but they're both in forestry, as I mentioned before, and we're going to do small recreation burns, several of them, and just keep on feeding them the entire time we're here. So we'll see how much we get through that. And we've just got to our favorite view spot.
On our beach?
Ooh, tire.
That is not okay.
That's gotta go.
Not okay. Our driftwood's gone too.
Yep.
Oh, so sad. Alright. We're gonna do a beach cleanup. It's gonna be heavy for you to pull that tire.
That tire's gonna be tough. Beautiful out here though, but we're gonna call it a night here soon. Probably just relax, watch a little YouTube. Look forward to the kids getting here, and man, that just does not get old. Does not get old. So, but we'll check in the morning. So here's that little secret spot that we talked about on this other side. But check it out, you have a great view of that island as well. One more thing before we say goodnight. Lolo was out here last week. You can see he's got his little Zen garden there that he's made. He's like one of the old soul kids. So cute. That's Jake's kid. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
Everyone.
Good morning, gang. So, slept in a little bit. Crazy windstorm last night here.
You see what's broke?
Oh yeah, I knew it was breaking. I told you it. Chipped. We will rebuild one of our chairs. But Reese and Gretchen should be here, or almost here. And we're gonna get started, so we're excited to see those two. It's been a little bit, and I'm excited to get some stuff burning. We'll see how we do. Reese and Gretchen are here, and we're gonna try. They're not sure if it's gonna work because it's so wet out here, which was a good thing, but they're gonna try to get us going over here.
Preferred way. Where is the other spot, Reese?
Right about there.
Where?
Reese is like, I don't know where it was.
Oh, it was over here. It's just not wanting to do it.
All wet.
It's all wet.
Trying to like feed it.
Welcome to the rainforest, huh? quick update here. So we're bucking up pieces of wood that we can use other ways, maybe trail markers, firewood later on instead of big burn pit stuff. So we're both doing that right now. And as far as the fire, it's too wet out here, which, you know, good and a bad thing to have. So with the fire, we are gonna tarp a section, let it dry probably until February, March, and then come out with drip torches and have the excavator out here to feed it, and hopefully we can get it all taken care of. They're down here trying to get looks like they're trying to get a fire going in the burn barrels, and I wonder how that's going. I don't see much smoke, so I don't think it's going great. How's the fire?
I'm trying to reach this machete. Check this out.
You guys are just goofing around.
Go.
Little sticks.
Fine little sticks, guys. Shauna Dawn here.
Having some cookies.
Having some cookies standing by the fire. I don't know how well you can see this, but I've had a...
I don't think you can see it at all.
Yeah, we've had a day. Chopped some cheese trees down. Couldn't get a fire going. Finally got this burn barrel going. But
we burned one tree.
Yeah, one tree. Progress, right? A little bit at a time. Starting to rain a little bit. Reese and Gretchen are over there, about ready to probably call it a night, they look like.
Getting cozy.
Get in bed. Got an awesome spot. The van's right over on the other side of that pile. So we're just chillaxing, relaxing, and about ready to head to bed probably.
You know, it's the end of October.
End of October.
And it is really nice out. It's beautiful.
Yes. Let's see. It is 10 days before election.
10 days
Just
before
so
the election.
so we'll see. This video is going to be out well after the election. So we'll see when that is. All right, guys. Talk to you there.
Where everything's just kind of like a silhouette.
Good morning, gang. It is Sunday morning, and it was rainy last night. It got so windy last night about just after midnight. I actually sent the kids a message asking if they were okay because it got really windy. I think the van was rocking. It only lasted about a half hour, but yeah, it was pretty intense. So I'm curious how they've done in there. You know, this is kind of like the it's the end of the season where you can actually be outside. So if you don't have a van that you can kind of be in and stay warm in, it can sometimes be a little bit miserable, especially when it's wet out, you know. But Reese and Gretchen are pretty hard, so they don't really mind. But I'm getting curious to see what they really think. They are getting a little softer as they're getting older here. Surprised this awning stayed up here. But the plan here is to kind of get cleaned up. We're going to head back home and hopefully have a little family dinner with everyone. I want to get on top of the van and I want to lay things out a little bit more. I'm trying to plan things out. I'll get up there and I'll talk to you guys. But I'm trying to think out how this whole space lays out, because my first priority is to get this slash pile burned, all of this burned, so that we can get more gravel in here. And then we would have a huge spot for family. But you know, we eventually want to open this up and these other areas back here and back here up. So I have some plans on how I think that'll lay out nicely, because ultimately it'd be nice to have, like, when we're here with like multiple people, have this be like a central gathering spot that we come back to, but we're all camping in different zones and we meet back here for a fire pit or something like that at night. So anyways, I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. All right, so it's a little hard to see, but we're on the other side of the van now, through the pile. But through these trees here, where there's a bunch of standing dead, which would have to come down, keep all the live stuff, that's where we see pushing another through road through that area so that we can have camping. And then you'll see this a little bit better from the van, but through this area right here, we're going to take out this standing dead, but then we're going to push through here, and there's a big zone there, and then we'll get some like spots that go out to the points over here. And imagine all this vegetation coming down low, not being gone, but down low. And so we'll get on top of the van. I'll kind of show you what my thoughts are on this. First off, check out how beautiful that is. Okay, so imagine that road kind of coming in. See that barrel, that fire barrel, down and through, and then where all those pecker poles are, that is more like a cul-de-sac of gravel. So there's a big space in there to keep all the live trees, and then we have it finger out to a couple spots where vehicles can back in or pull in however they like and have a nice ocean view, come down. So this zone would be all gravel, and then coming this way, so we go through this this we go through this standing dead here. We're going to take that out, but we come in through here, and I think that standing dead, we almost encircle that, but we make this all a gravel zone, like a camping zone, but then we find the right through road to come here, and we have 2 to 3 different spots that come out here too. So we have all these standing dead that are really cool. So we want to keep all of that. So my goal is to have like these being like the vegetation down low, and these camping spots having like a walking path back down to here. And this is a central, like where the van is almost like where we have a central fire pit. And you just have this amazing view. And but everyone has privacy. And that'd be our front zone here, which is obviously the first zone we want to work on. But then eventually, back behind here, we push in more spots back there too. So next year, I don't know if this is realistic, but next season, summer season, I would love to get the gravel and everything in place in these 2 different locations, and that burned. But once again, I don't know if that's realistic, and that's part of the reason why we're documenting this. First off, it's a big journey, but we don't know, so we'll see how this plays out. Things change, right? Everything kind of changes, but that's the general plan for now. And Reese and Gretchen are still sleeping.
I wish it was like this movie star. I wish it was like that singer. I wish it was like born again. It means born from above. You must experience a spiritual rebirth, Nicodemus. All of